Okay, I'm back, y'all, in Divinely Grateful Risings. How are y'all doing today? I hope you're having a fantastic day. Welcome to this morning's message. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're feeling good. Y'all literally just said that this car was going to cut off. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're feeling good. It ain't really, is the wind blowing? Let's see, y'all. I'm going to try to record for a little bit because my phone is charged up now. Don't judge me. If you're new to the community, welcome. We are so happy and so grateful that you are here. Y'all, we are in the book of Psalms. In the book of Psalms, what are we on? Psalm 76 through 80 is what we're going to do today. I am in the NLT today. Look at the ancestor. Y'all right. I had said yesterday I was going to do it. Look, that's why y'all made it fall on out the Bible. Somebody might be getting some unexpected proceeds. Y'all know this is my ancestor money. Let me set an intention. Y'all said it yesterday because y'all wanted to go to the casino upstairs in the spirituals. I'm finna do it. I ain't set my intention yesterday. And they had told me because somebody wanted to go and gamble in the spirituals. I said what I said. They said what they said too. I'm finna do it. So some of y'all might receive some unexpected blessings. Receive it. So we always gonna receive a gift from God, right? So here we go, y'all. Let's get into Psalms, the book of Psalms 76 through 80. Then we gonna hop into the cars. The number 519 may be important for somebody. May 19th. Not to me, it don't. Anyway, so make a note, get your notebook, all that good stuff, take some notes. So let's do it. Let's get to it. Psalm 76. Did I say this? Like the live, share the love. Drop something in the chat that you're grateful for. Let's get in the flow of abundance. Wait a minute, y'all. Let me roll the windows up, baby. They is out there getting GQ fresh. Look, I don't want to be all in their video, baby. They is out there styling and profiling, taking these photographs. Come on, model then. Who finna become a model? All right, I'm back. I don't know, child, who the little honey one is. Psalm 76. God is honored in Judah. His name is great in Israel. Jerusalem is where he lives. Mount Zion is his home. There he has broken the fiery arrows of the enemy, the shields and swords and weapons of war. You are glorious and more majestic than the everlasting mountains. Drop that in the chat. Come on, Your Majesty. Our boldest enemies have been plundered. They lie before us in the sleep of death. No warrior could lift a hand against us. At the blast of your breath, O God of Jacob, their horses and chariots lay still. No wonder you are greatly feared. Who can stand before you when your anger explodes? From heaven, you sentenced your enemies. The earth trembled and stood silent before you. I just heard that in my spirituals. Watch, I'm going to have it. You just watch. You stand up to judge those who do evil, O God, and to rescue the oppressed of the earth. Human defiance only enhances your glory, for you use it as a weapon. I feel like, y'all, you know how you see like the heat shimmering off of the road? I don't know what I just saw, but it seemed like I saw like the heat shimmering. You know, when it's real hot. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Like when it's real hot and you look at a hot road and you can see the heat rising up. That's what I just saw. Okay, I'm back. Make vows to the Lord your God and keep them. Let everyone bring tribute to the awesome one, for he breaks the pride of princes and the kings of the earth fear him. 77. I cry out to God. Yes, I shout. Oh, that God would listen to me. When I was in deep trouble, I searched for the Lord. All night long, I prayed with hands lifted toward heaven, but my soul was not comforted. I think of God and I moan, overwhelmed with longing for his help. You don't let me sleep. I am too distressed even to pray. I think of the good old days long since ended when my nights were filled with joyful songs. I search my soul and ponder the difference now. Has the Lord rejected me forever? Will he never again be kind to me? Is his unfailing love gone forever? Have his promises permanently failed? Has God forgotten to be gracious? Has he slammed the door on his compassion? And I said, this is my fate. The Most High has turned his hand against me. But then I recall all you have done, O Lord. I remember your wonderful deeds of long ago. They are constantly in my thoughts. I cannot stop thinking about your mighty works. O God, your ways are holy. Is there any God as mighty as you? You are the God of great wonders. You demonstrate your awesome power among the nations. By your strong arm, you redeemed your people, the descendants of Jacob and Joseph. When the Red Sea saw you, O God, its waters looked and trembled. The sea quaked to its very depths. The clouds poured down rain. The thunder rumbled in the sky. Your arrows of flat lightning flashed. I just heard it ain't about this is so random. I need to let me just say it so I don't forget. If you make it about the money, you're not going to get it. That means you're chasing the idol. Okay. I don't know. I just saw something and I saw something very specific that made me know what the Lord is talking about. If you make it about the money, you can make some quick money, but don't make it all about the money, if that makes sense. And I don't know why they're interjecting that right now, but I just saw that in my spirituals as I was reading this. So we'll come back to it. Your thunder roared from the whirlwind, the lightning lit up the world. The earth trembled and shook. Your road led through the sea. Come on, God. Oh my gosh, this is so much. Your road led through the sea, your pathway through the mighty waters, a pathway no one knew was there. You led your people along that road like a flock of sheep with Moses and Aaron as their shepherds. Before I get into Psalm 78, I got to get this out because I don't want to forget. It's some of y'all, you're going through an awakening. We may end up getting the awakening card because we're using the message deck. So I don't know if it's going to come out. We will see. Some of you are going through a spiritual awakening and there's an increase in your gifts. Okay. Oh my God. Oh my people. Psalm 78. Oh my people, listen to my instructions. Open your ears to what I'm saying, for I will speak to you in a parable. I will teach you hidden lessons from our past, stories we have heard and known, stories our ancestors handed down to us. We will not hide these truths from our children. We will tell the next generation about the glorious deeds of the Lord, about his power and his mighty wonders. For he issued his laws to Jacob. He gave his instructions to Israel. He commanded our ancestors to teach them to their children, so the next generation might know them, even the children not yet born, and they in turn will teach their own children, creating generational wealth, right? Passing down the knowledge, passing down the wisdom. So for some of you, the Lord is going to be using you to pass down, to assist, to help the generations to come. It should not be, Camel, thank you, Spirit. It should not be about the money. It should be about the impact and how you can, the things that you're doing, what you're doing is going to further and help the generations that are coming after us. Okay. So each generation should set its hope anew on God, not forgetting his glorious miracles and obeying his commands. Then they will not be like their ancestors, stubborn, rebellious, and unfaithful, refusing to give their hearts to God. The warriors of Ephraim, though armed with bows, turned their backs and fled on the day of battle. They did not keep God's covenant and refused to live by his instructions. They forgot what he had done, the great wonders he had shown them, the miracles he did for their ancestors on the plain of Zoan in the land of Egypt. For he divided the sea and led them through, making the water stand up like walls. In the daytime, he led them by a cloud, and all night by a pillar of fire. He split open the rocks in the wilderness to give them water as from a gushing spring. He made streams pour from the rock, making the waters flow down like a river. Y'all, this is a long song. Yet they keep on sinning against him, or they kept on sinning against him, rebelling against the Most High in the desert. They stubbornly tested God in their hearts, demanding the food they craved. They even spoke against God himself, saying, can't God give us food? Or God can't give us food in the wilderness. Yes, he can strike a rock so water gushes out, but he can't give his people bread and meat. When the Lord heard them, he was furious. The fire of his wrath burned against Jacob. Yes, his anger rose against Israel. For they did not believe God or trust him to care for them. But he commanded the skies to open. He opened the doors of heaven. He rained down manna for them to eat. He gave them bread from heaven. They ate the food of angel. Come on, angel food. God gave them all they could hold. He released the east wind in the heavens and guided the south wind by his mighty power. He rained down meat as thick as dust, birds as plentiful as the sand on the seashore. He caused the birds to fall within their camp and all around their tents. The people ate their fill. He gave them what they craved. But before they satisfied their craving, while the meat was yet in their mouths, the anger of God rose up against them, and he killed their strongest men. He struck down the finest of Israel's young men. But in spite of this, the people kept sinning. Despite his wonders, they refused to trust him. So he ended their lives in failure, their years in terror. When God began killing them, they finally sought him. They repented and took God seriously. Then they remembered that God was their rock, that God Most High was their Redeemer. But all they gave him was lip service, not some mouth and lip service. Um, they lied to him with their tongues. Their hearts were not loyal to him. They did not keep his covenant, yet he was merciful and forgave their sins and did not destroy them all. Many times he held back his anger and did not unleash his fury. For he remembered that they were merely mortal, gone like a breath of wind that never returns. Oh, how often they rebelled against him in the wilderness and grieved his heart in that dry wasteland. Again and again, they tested God's patience and provoked the Holy One of Israel. They did not remember his power and how he rescued them from their enemies. They did not remember his miraculous signs in Egypt, his wonders on the plain of Zoan. Or I don't know if that's how you say it or not. For he turned their rivers into blood so no one could drink from the streams. He sent vast swarms of flies to consume them and hordes of frogs to ruin them. He gave their crops to caterpillars. Their harvest was consumed by locusts. He destroyed their grapevines with hail and shattered their sycamore figs with sleet. He abandoned their cattle to the hail, their livestock to bolts of lightning. He loosed on them his fierce anger, all his fury, rage, and hostility. He dispatched against them a band of destroying angels. He turned his anger against them. He did not spare the Egyptians' lives, but ravaged them with the plague. He killed the oldest son in each Egyptian family, the flower of youth throughout the land of Egypt. But he led his own people like a flock of sheep, guiding them safely through the wilderness. He kept them safe so they were not afraid, but the sea covered their enemies. He brought them to the border of his holy land, to this land of hills he had won for them. He drove out the nations before them. He gave them their inheritance by lot. He settled the tribes of Israel into their homes. But they kept testing and rebelling against the God Most High. They did not obey his laws. They turned back and were as faithless as their parents. They were as undependable as a crooked bow. They angered God by building shrines to other gods. They made him jealous with their idols. When God heard them, he was very angry and he completely rejected Israel. Then he abandoned his dwelling at Shiloh, the tabernacle where he had lived among the people. He allowed the ark of his might to be captured. He surrendered his glory into enemy hands. He gave his people over to be butchered by the sword because he was so angry with his own people, his special possession. Their young men were killed by fire. Their young women died before singing their wedding songs. Their priests were slaughtered, and their widows could not mourn their deaths. Then the Lord rose up as though waking from sleep, like a warrior aroused from a drunken stupor. He routed his enemies and sent them to eternal shame. But he rejected Joseph's descendants. He did not choose the tribe of Ephraim. He chose instead the tribe of Judah and Mount Zion, which he loved. There he built his sanctuary as high as the heavens, as solid and enduring as the earth. He chose his servant David, calling him from the sheep pens. Thank you, Lord. He took David from tending the ewes and lambs and made him the shepherd of Jacob's descendants, God's own people, Israel. He cared for them with a true heart and led them with skillful hands. Psalm 79. O God, pagan nations have conquered your land, your special possession. They have defiled your holy temple and made Jerusalem a heap of ruins. They have left the bodies of your servants as food for the birds of heaven. The flesh of your godly ones has become food for the wild animals. Blood has flowed like water all around Jerusalem. No one is left to bury the dead. We are mocked by our own neighbors and an object of scorn and derision to those around us. O Lord, how long will you be angry with us? Forever? How long will your jealousy burn like fire? Pour out your wrath on the nations that refuse to acknowledge you, on kingdoms that do not call upon your name. For they have devoured your people Israel, making the land a desolate wilderness. Do not hold us guilty for the sins of our ancestors. Let your compassion quickly meet our needs, for we are on the brink of despair. Help us, O God of our salvation. Help us for the glory of your name. Save us and forgive our sins for the honor of your name. Why should pagan nations be allowed to scoff, asking, where is their God? Show us your vengeance against the nations, for they have spilled the blood of your servants. Listen to the moaning of the prisoners. Demonstrate your great power by saving those condemned to die. O Lord, pay back our neighbors 7 times for the scorn they have hurled at you. Then we, your people, the sheep of your pasture, will thank you forever and ever, praising your greatness from generation to generation. Psalm 80. For the choir director, this is a psalm of Asaph. This is a psalm of Asaph. Please listen, O shepherd of Israel, you who lead Joseph's descendants like a flock. O God, enthroned above the cherubim, display your radiant glory to Ephraim, Benjamin, and Manasseh. Show us your mighty power. Come to rescue us. Turn us again to yourself, O God. Make your face shine down upon us. Only then will we be saved. O God, Lord of heaven's armies, how long will you be angry with our prayers? You have fed us with sorrow and made us drink tears by the bucketful. You have made us the scorn of neighboring nations. Our enemies treat us as a joke. Turn us again to yourself, O God of heaven's armies. Make your face shine down upon us. Only then will we be saved. You brought us from Egypt like a grapevine. You drove away the pagan nations and transplanted us into your land. You cleared the ground for us, and we took root and filled the land. Our shade covered the mountains, our branches covered the mighty cedars. We spread our branches west to the Mediterranean Sea, our shoots spread east to the Euphrates River. But now, why have you broken down our walls so that all who pass by may steal our fruit? The wild boar from the forest devours it, and the wild animals feed on it. Come back, we beg you, O God of heaven's armies. Look down from heaven and see our plight. Take care of this grapevine that you yourself have planted. Take care, shout out Drake, this son you have raised for yourself. For we are chopped up and burned, not chopped and screwed. Y'all so but look, not me finna call this chopped and screwed. What? For we are chopped up and burned by our enemies. May they perish at the sight of your frown. Strengthen the man you love, the son of your choice. Then we will never abandon you again. Revive us so we can call on your name once more. Turn us again to yourself, O Lord God of heaven's armies. Make your face shine down upon us. Only then will we be saved. The end. Okay, the end. That was funny. Not chopped and screwed, child. They ain't got the sense. God gave a maggot. Let's see what the message is, y'all. Let's see what the message is. That was funny. Y'all had meant that in y'all whole little spirituals, didn't it? Chopped and screwed. Okay, the Lord straightening some things up in your life. Let's see what's happening. We don't chase the money chases us. Drop it in the chat. We don't chase anything. We attract everything. That's one of the problems, y'all. We be thinking we got to chase stuff. Now, when I say chase your dreams, that means go after what God has told you to do. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to go after what the Lord has put in your spirituals to accomplish. But what you will find is you don't have to chase it. If it's the thing that the Lord has commissioned you to do, you're going to receive everything that you need for it. You everything that you need is going to be brought to you. Okay, so let's see what the message is. What is going on? What we need to know. Here we go. Will we receive it? Y'all, I can't make this up. Didn't I admit I said it? Thank you, Daddy. Look what's at the bottom of the deck. After all that shuffling, Didn't I say the awakening? Somebody going, this is the card that they showed me. I can't make this up now. Somebody going through an awakening. I just can't eat. Y'all, I can't make this stuff up. Thank you, Lord. Thank y'all. I received the confirmation. Somebody's going through an awakening, a spiritual awakening. Spirituality, ascension symptoms in the ethers, transformation, and intuitive development. Use listening. And then the card that actually came out was money as a mindset. Sometimes the Lord just be blowing my mind still. Watch your budget, emotional spending, financial freedom. They said they really don't even want this card. Have a millionaire mindset. We're going to keep it because of that. They wanted the awakening card. So told you, somebody going through an awakening. Oh, let's do it. Let's get to it. I can't look. Message. Okay. Messages from spirit. Okay, so you're paying attention. You're getting downloads, activations, wisdom, intuitive nudges, clairvoyance, gifts on fleek. Don't nobody say fleek no more. Well, one of y'all say it. You're getting divine downloads. You're getting messages. Your gifts are getting stronger, which is what they showed me. Was weird because it came up in the middle of the message, but Spirit and them do what Spirit and them loves. So some of you're getting a lot of messages. So pay attention to what you're getting. Because they is talking to you. Okay, maybe you think you crazy. You ain't cray this. It be feeling like that sometimes because you be like, who said that? A lot of times it's the Lord. I can't really explain how my gifts work, and everybody's gifts work differently. But the way my gifts work, I just be hearing them. They be saying stuff. When God speaks to me, it's God speaks to me from the inside. When it's Spirit in them, they speak to me from the outside. Does that make sense for somebody? Look, I can't make it up. Signs and synchronicities at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so ancestors, angel numbers, music, spirit, animals, and feathers. So hold on, I was about to drop the card, Lord. So that's your confirmation. The Spirit in them really like your gifts, like they meant what they said. Okay, and so does the Lord. So, which like this. Child, that's gonna be a lot of cards now, y'all. What is y'all talking about? So some of you, this is a confirmation message to let you know that you're moving in the right direction. Pay attention to the numbers that you're receiving. Pay attention to the things that seem like it don't make sense. The Lord will speak to you however he needs to speak to you. Okay, when he wants to talk to you, he will send whatever message however he needs you to receive it, so that you know that you're getting the message. And for some of you, this just landed on top of the awakening card. This is dreams to reality. Dream come true, wake up call, star power, use your imagination. Okay, I can receive that. Do it this way. Some of you, you're getting ready to experience a dream come true. I talked about this in another message. It was like a fairy tale or something. Set the intentions for what it is that you want to see manifest, what you want to see happen for you. Because somebody is something I don't know, maybe you're awakening to your purpose. Y'all want how many? What we at? 2247. Well, we'll do it if that's what y'all said. Some of y'all, love of my life. Who's that? Erica. Shout out Erica Badu. You better believe that you can have it. Like some of you, you're meant to be a millionaire. You got to receive that though. Okay. You got to receive that energy. Messages from spirit, signs and synchronicities. Do it that way. Tracking. Or to do it. What else? What's the clarity card on the messages from spirit? The glow up is real. We received that. Just grow with it. Trust the process. Magnetic, shining, and the glow up is real. So said Spirit them. Okay, you are not alone. You got this. Keep the faith. Ask us for help. We got your back. So there's a definite glow up. And again, this could be in gifts. Your gifts may be making room for you. That's it. We're going to use, and right now, just so y'all know, that deck is face down. I cannot see what's at the bottom of it or nothing, but in the Clarity is Real deck today, we're using, by the way, this is just the message how do I have it? Message, Clarity, Tarot, and Oracle cards. This is the first Oracle deck I put out. And so we're using this, and we're also going to be using the Clarity is Real. You can get all of them on my website, touchegermaine.com. Link is in the description. Okay, so those are the two decks we're going to use today. Look, creativity, want to flip over, gaining momentum at the bottom of the deck. We'll take it because we love something about your creativity. Is changing, different, something. Manifested, passion project, believe in the magic. Okay, signs and synchronicities, and then we'll clarify it with the Clarity is Real. Let's see what we got. What's the sign? Sign your name across my heart. Terrence Trent D'Arby. Okay, let's see what we got. Attitude of gratitude. This talks about the cheat code. So happy, so grateful, thankful, blessed to be a blessing and reciprocity. And facing obstacles is at the bottom of the deck. Growth opportunities, overcoming, moving mountains, facing your fears, and taking a leap of faith. Some of you, you're receiving the message to let you know which part. Y'all didn't say that. Child, that's enough. We finna have to pull some more cards anyway. So some of you, it's like you're just waiting on the confirmation. Look, on the cut, I was finna shuffle it on my leg. You're just waiting on the confirmation to let you know, oh, that's about the intentions when it's time to move. Now, remember, I had this at the ancestor money that was out here. This is about setting your intentions, writing the vision, making it plain. Write my answers plainly on tablets so that a runner can carry the correct message to others. Remember, we were talking about generational. Did I say, was that on this message? Like what you're doing is so you can be giving it to the generations that are coming after. The Lord just showed me as I was reading, we were reading the Psalms. That what you're doing is preparing, is you're leaving, it's about leaving your impact, leaving, what is your legacy going to be? Take some time and kind of sit down with yourself and sit down with the Lord. Some of y'all just need to go ask the Lord, like, Lord, what did you put me here for? Because I think that's where to start. When you're trying to figure out what it is that you want to do, you're going to do a couple of things. And sometimes we got to do a lot of the wrong things to get to the right thing. But some of you, I would say that the starting place is to ask the Lord why he put you here. Like, Lord, what did you send me here to accomplish? What did you send me here to do? And so and then pay attention to the messages, the signs, the synchronicities, things that are just showing up. And you kind of like, wow, this is kind of weird. I didn't even ask for this. That's going to help you to know that you're in alignment. This vision is for a future time. It describes the end and it will be fulfilled. And if it seems slow in coming, wait patiently for it will surely take place. It will not be delayed. Habakkuk 2, 2, and 3. So some of you, this is the end of delays. This is also being very specific about what you want to see, what you want to manifest, what you want to see happen in your life. Okay, so all to do it. Let's get to it. Let's see. We got dreams to reality, money is a mindset, and the awakening. Some of you, I told y'all, like, you're just which part? I know, that's beautiful. You got so much help to help these dreams begin to manifest for you. You got more help than you think you have. Like you were chosen for this. Somebody is really meant to be a star. Like you got star power. Drop some stars in the chat. It might, if you have a dream to do that, I don't care if anybody, what people say. If they try, don't let anybody talk. Come on, do you see it? It tried to flip over. I'm gonna take it because it tried to flip over. Listen, this is self-sabotage, karmic patterns, a bright future, and visionary versus the dreams. This is called talking about the dreams. Like, do you see it? Can you see the path forward? I don't know. You have to answer that question. Let's see what else. Which one for that one? Child. You got to be able to see your dreams. Look, visions of the future. You got to be able to see your dreams and not get off that path. And sometimes this is speaking to distractions, but it's just like, man, you got to go for it. Don't you speak death into your destiny, and don't you let nobody else speak death into your destiny either. Let's see. This is what some of you are awakening to. Come on, God. I can't make this up, y'all. Look at the card that came out. This is Archangel Germaine, God's mercy. Look at the vision. Write the vision, make it plain. There's some ideas. There's something that the Lord is giving you. Hold on, let me pull all of these up here because it's a lot. Well, it was. There's something that the Lord is giving you, but can you see that the Lord is actually making things manifest? Sometimes it's like something can be something for some of y'all. Something's like right in your face. And maybe you know how when the Lord really start moving and working and doing stuff in your life, it just almost seems like, man, I can't believe it. Some of you are awakening to the fact like you really are getting what God promised you. Whatever you've written down, whatever vision the Lord has given you, you've been working your vision, working the weight, been patient, you've been consistent, you're being disciplined, you make sure you're doing the work. Like, so the Lord, it's like the Lord is saying, can you see that because you stayed on the narrow path, because you continue to move forward, because look at, can y'all see this card always gives me like there were so many other roads and directions, and maybe you took a lot of them, but I'm getting like laser focused now. Like you're focused and you ain't trying to take any more detours. And so this is when the Lord is leading and guiding you, like you stand on the path and you're heading and you're creating your success. Somebody really is on the path to like destiny, to your dream really coming true. So be prepared for it. Transformation in the ethers, the spirituals, the archangel Jeremiah says, evaluating life decisions, clairvoyant gifts. Didn't I say something about your gifts expanding, your gifts making room for you? This talks about focus as well. I didn't even know that. And yes, this is my deck, but I don't, you know what I'm saying? I don't be remembering everything on here. Being laser focused, angel of vision and dreams. So pay attention to what you're getting. Yes, some of you are meant to be multimillionaires, but you got to do what the Lord is telling you to do. You got to pay attention, be in alignment. You got to listen to what the Lord is saying. Look, understanding the assignment, I could pull all of these, but you're hearing correctly. If your ears to hear, spirit of truth, when the spirit of truth comes, he will not tell you, he will not speak on his own. He will tell you what he has heard. He will tell you about the future. Hearing in the spirit and being divinely guided. So I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna pull one more. Some of you are being divinely guided. You'll glow up, and congratulations, you deserve it. Okay, you deserve it. So how do you, they said, look at the top card on the deck. Who I am, a testimony to God, a pioneer, a trailblazer, the chosen one. You were chosen for this. So let's see. Oh, they said it's about how do you see yourself, right? They want you like seeing yourself the way that God sees you. I hope you see yourself the way that God sees you. Okay. What else? Clarifying. Yeah, y'all want to do it that way. You're definitely receiving a lot of communication from your spirit nymph. I can't make it up. Now, y'all just saw me shuffle this deck, and look what just showed up at the bottom of the deck. Your gifts will make room for you. Did I start off saying this is a confirmation for somebody? This all this is. This is a confirmation for somebody. Following your passion. Where's my card? Natural talents, doesn't feel like work, God-given abilities. I told y'all with this card, this right here. Ears to hear. The Lord said what he said now. So whatever your gift, your talent, your skill, your ability is, your gifts are going to make room for you, but you got to embrace them. You got to step into it. I don't know who needs this part of the message, but that's why they said you're not crazy. You're actually receiving the signs. You're receiving the confirmations. You're receiving the angel numbers. You're receiving all of these things, because however the Lord needs to give you the message to let you know that, hey, go this way, like go this way. He's going to do that. He'll put you wherever, he'll give whatever, he'll use whatever he needs to use in order to get that message to you, to let you know that you're not crazy and he really is calling you. A lot of people don't understand, and people be like new age this and old age that. I don't care about none of that. Everything I'm doing is serving the Lord and being a messenger, a vessel for the Lord to use me. The problem that the people have asked me, why do I do Bible clarity? And then I'm reading, or why do I talk about the Bible? Why? Because the Bible says this, that, and the third. Let me just tell you something. People ain't picking up the Bible. I'm not religious at all. Clearly, I'm breaking the rules, the quote unquote rules. Who made the rules? If God needs to reach his people, how else is he going to reach his people? He has to do a new thing. Does that make sense? So there are people like me who are doing things that are unique, that are different, but the Bible is nothing but instructions. I don't care who you are. If you pick up the Bible, you are going to be able to relate to something. And the Bible has been turned into a religious tool, and it ain't got nothing to do with religion. This is a book that allows us to see ourselves in stuff that goes back thousands and thousands of years, but also helps us to get back to the truth, which is trust God and lean not on your own understanding. If you will just let God show you the way, he will take you exactly where you are meant to go, because he put us here to do a specific thing. This is my specific thing, right? But you have to find your specific thing. So you got to go say, hey, Daddy, why you put me here? Like, what is it that you want me to accomplish in this iteration of life? Because you're going to go back to the spirituals, and then you're going to come back and you're going to have to accomplish something else. I'm going to laugh when I come back and I'm going to be watching my videos of me but I'm gonna be a completely different person. It's gonna be like deja vu, right? Because there's only gonna be one Touche, but Touche is gonna be watched, and I'm gonna come back as somebody else to complete the work that the Lord give me to do the next time. And then I'll be like, man, and it's gonna be like deja vu, like, oh, I know her, yeah, because I was her. Does that make sense? So the Lord is saying, like, pay attention to the signs that you're getting. I'm not here to try to tell nobody what to believe. I know what the Lord is using me for. I know, but it's about embracing your gifts. And this is what he's trying to get someone to understand is your gift is going to be unique. Your talent is going to be unique, and you need to embrace that. And don't let anybody tell you that you're crazy. A lot of times, I hope this is even tracking. A lot of times people think it's crazy and be talking about new age this. Yeah, because we're in a new age. The old age ain't working. What you expect God to do? He still got us down here, which means he's still putting us on earth to accomplish and get us back to him. So people say whatever they want to say. You call it this and that and the third, but that's the reason why so many people have trouble finding God, because or really finding the kingdom of God and finding what it is that they're searching for, because so many people will say what they're doing or how they're receiving their messages from God spirit, right, is wrong. It's not wrong as long as you know that God is the one that's leading, guiding, and directing your life. So whoever needs that part of the message, baby, use your gift the way that the Lord told you to use your gift, and don't let anybody try to tell you what you're doing is wrong or that you aren't hearing from the Lord. They'll get over it. And if somebody is telling you that what you're doing is not of God, guess what? Your message, your gift, your talent, your skill, your ability is not for them, and they can keep it moving. Kick rocks, because who has time for that? So anyway, I don't know who needed that message. Y'all know that's my soapbox, baby. I can stay here for that. So your gifts are making room for you. Okay. That's it. And it's creative as well. I'm telling y'all, A Star Is Born tried to fall off. And that's also just call me blessed, okay? Because the Lord is blessing me and my gifts and my talents. Your star is rising, increased popularity. Did I say something about somebody like star power? Did I say it? I don't know. I don't remember. Star power, rich and famous, and just call me blessed. Spiritual gifts. My sheep know my voice. Told y'all, creating abundance and hearing from God. God said what he said. Okay. Oh, that could have been with signs and synchronicities, but we're going to clarify it anyway. 3722. Let's see what the message is. Child, because I'm here for it. Because y'all already know, baby, I've been and told somebody, what? I'm going to make you a believer. Authenticity, tell the truth. Okay. And receiving what you pray for. Truestory.com. Okay. So let's see what else. Who, baby, ain't nobody got time for them folks. I ain't studying it. Y'all already know I ain't studying it. I'm gonna say what I need to say. Cause what? I'm gonna tell you what God loves. Okay. Some of you be grateful because you can sense something. Come on, listen and obey. Trust in the Lord. He let him lead you, let him use you, Lord. That's what he had said earlier. He's like, when he was talking about gifts, right? He was like, just the reason for some of you, like your gifts, come on, creativity in alignment with your assignment. Your value just went up. Archangel Uriel, my personal archangel, just saying, he's equipping you for, okay, that's it. He's equipping you for your next season. So get ready. So let's talk about it. Some of you, this has to do with your creativity, right? You gonna have to be like, whatever the Lord is giving you to do, yeah, it's real creative. So tap into that, step into it. I personally work with Archangel Uriel to create these oracle decks, and so you may have a personal archangel that you work with, and Archangel Uriel is my personal archangel. Talks about the angel of wisdom, illumination, clarity, insight, and understanding. This also talks about, this is inspiration, creativity, which we have on this card as well. Some of you, like, your gifts are so creative, like you're so talented. If you stop being afraid of what people are going to say, because they talked about Jesus, okay? They didn't believe he was the Son of God. So it's like, if you just stop worrying about what people gonna say, that's when your gifts are going to explode. Like, you really just gonna be in the flow, and that's what God is getting you to step into. So this is why it's heavy on the gifts. That might be the title. Heavy on the gifts, heavy on the spiritual gifts, right? Because it's almost like as soon as you let go of what, like, any judgment or what people are gonna say, it ain't it, if they don't resonate with what you're doing or your gift or what it is that Lord has instructed you to do, it simply means that it's not for them. And you ain't got to try to defend your gifts to anybody. God gave it to you, so he gave them their gift, gave you your gift. Work your gift, honey. One knee, okay, work your gift. Some of you, you're getting ready to start a new passion project. There's some glow up that's happening with your creativity as well. So tap into that, living in your purpose, being creative, doing the work you love, and balance. Okay, so just know that it's a lot of cards out here, but let me keep going. So Archangel Uriel is the archangel that I work with insofar as creativity, also insofar as like receiving divine communication. A lot of that comes from Archangel Gabriel. A lot of the archangels are in this deck, just FYI. But certain ones, like your gifts, certain, whether you believe this or whether you don't, I know it to be true. There are certain archangels that you will work with based upon the gifts that you have. For me, Archangel Gabriel. Why? Because I'm a messenger for God. I'm an oracle for God. So I work with Archangel Gabriel a lot, as I am. And y'all, if you ever heard me say the prayer where I talk about Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Uriel, and Archangel Raphael, those are the things that I need to make sure that are covered whenever I'm giving these messages. And so if you believe, if you understand, if you know, there are different angels that will work with you at different times, your muses that are ministering to you to help you really tap into, come on, spirit, your creative gifts and talents, so that you can bless the world with that. Inspiration, spiritual perseverance, creativity, again. So this is heavy on the creativitals, okay? Some of you are really tapping into that energy, motivation, and igniting your inner light. So just keep doing what you're doing. It's going to put you on the map, whoever that was. For some of you, your value is going up. And they're not even giving me like this to clarify the signs and synchronicities. It's just like your creativity is the cheat code. Your creativity, no matter what it is or how you're going to really, or how you tap into it, it's the thing that's going to take you to the next level. It's the thing that is really going to make your dreams become a reality. You are valuable, forged under pressure, keep shining, and you are worthy. Some of you could have something lucrative that is dealing with your creative projects, your passion projects, your gifts, like however you putting your gifts out there, keep doing it. Okay. Keep doing that good work, because I feel like you may, like, the Lord is trying to show you, because this is the thing, which, what you mean? It's almost like somebody, I don't know what validating, they said validating authenticity. And they said that because authenticity is on this card. Yeah, I don't know if somebody had to validate your authenticity or what. I don't know. But anyway, can't nobody tell you that your gift ain't real, because your gift ain't their gift. So how somebody could tell you that your gift ain't real? And the Lord uses each person's gift in whatever way he wants to use it. So it's not going to be like somebody else's gift. It may be similar, but only you can paint how you paint. Only you can drive your race car the way that you drive your race car. Like, it's stuff like that where no one can really validate your authenticity. Is something that you have to know within yourself. Nobody can really validate your gifts. Why are y'all talking about this? Which part y'all want to talk about? Okay, I'm gonna use spirit nim as an example. My spirit nims ain't your spirit nims. My spirit nims ain't nobody else spirit nims that's reading tarot, that is a messenger, or oracle, a prophet, whatever you want, a seer, whatever. Okay, my spirit nims are not they spirit nims. So how can somebody tell me, and I'm using myself as an example so it can be practical, right? How can somebody tell me who I'm listening to? My spirit nims ain't your spirit nims. When people are giving a word, and how can anybody tell me that I am or am not listening to God? I know who I serve. I know the work that he put me here to do. Some of you, I don't know if you're facing some kind of controversy about what you do, the way that you're doing it. Baby, do you? and let them folks be let them find them some business and find them something safe to do. You can't be worried about that. You got to be okay with going against the grain. You got to be okay with doing things different. You got to be willing to say, Lord, use me to do a new thing, because your new thing is going to help. Again, we ain't talking about the generations from before who are so biased and stuck in their ways that they don't want to receive anything new. We talking about the folks that are coming after us, the people who are not going to be, like for me as an example, who are not as apt to pick up a Bible, but you going to pick up some tarot cards. Why you think the Lord told me to put scripture on tarot cards? Because that's what people are picking up. People aren't picking up the Bible as much, but people still need the instructions from the Bible. Does that make sense? So the Lord said, yep, you're going to face scrutiny. Yep, you're going to have to, it's going to be people that are talking about you a witch, you a bitch, you a blasphemer, you all this kind of stuff. And guess what? I'm good with that. I'm still going to be up here doing the Lord's good work. And it ain't going to change my assignment. If you don't receive the message, you can't dispute nothing I'm saying, because this is not from the book of Touche. This is from the book of the Bible. So if you want to go, if you got a problem with it, go talk to God about it. You got to have that kind of attitude. Like, listen, I know what God told me. I know why he told me. You really don't have to explain yourself to anybody, but what ifs? But just know that whatever you're doing, whatever your gift is, it's going to be different from other folks. And folks and if it's something, Jesus was controversial, right? Jesus was controversial. That's why they took him out. He was controversial. So don't think that you're going to be any different. There's nothing new under the sun. The Lord is not doing the same old things, because the same old things ain't working anymore. He's going to use you to do a new thing. He's equipping you. The Lord will never set you up for failure. So trust that you are being equipped for your next season. Okay. Trust in your gifts. Know who you are. Okay. That's it. Lord, I hope this helps somebody. Interesting message, but I receive it. I receive when we get the confirmational messages. I receive when some of you just need to know, like, okay, I thought I heard what I heard. I thought I heard what God said. I thought that this is what he said, how he wanted to use me, but you better stop worrying about trying to rub somebody wrong or what people are going to think. Baby, them folks out there living their own life. They got their own business to tend to. So you tend to your business, let them tend to their business, and keep it moving. Can't nobody tell you, and what don't nobody say, can't nobody trump God. Okay, God stands, his word stands. So let him be the power and the authority that is flowing in your life, in your business, your situation, and your circumstances, in your gifts, your talents, your skills, and your abilities. Okay. And everybody else, they'll be all right. So I hope this was confirmation for somebody. That crazy thing that the Lord has told you to do, please do it, okay? Because that is the thing that is going to change the world and really help people. We want to start thinking about the generations. Come on, blessed. We want to start thinking about the generations far after us. It's unfortunate, but some people are not, like, even you got to look at it within yourself. You know how you say people be stuck or set in their ways? There are some people who are just not going to be open to what you're doing. 10 times out of 10, it's going to be people who have been living a certain life or been taught things that they're so stuck on what they've been taught that they're not willing to receive the new thing. And you're going to have to be okay with that. Let the Lord worry about that. What you need to focus on is doing things to impact generations, the young folks that are the generations right now. I pray for the people, for the ones that see this, like, that it's going to help the generations that are coming up. I'm not trying to help the people behind me or in front of me. I'm trying to help the people behind me, because it's those people that are going to need the most help and the most encouragement and the wisdom and the guidance. Because as we know, the things that people are seeing now, the youth are seeing now, it is so detrimental. So if we don't give them positivity, light, healing energy, love, if we don't show them that God is the way, the truth, and the life, if we don't give them a way to receive some sort of connection, they will remain lost. And so the Lord is going to use you, your gift, your talent, whatever it is, he's going to use you to lead, guide, and direct those in the future, not in the past. Does that make sense? That's it. Lord, I hope this helps somebody. Abundance, gratitude, thankful, new job, all new everything. Believe it, receive it. Just call me blessed, okay? That's it, y'all. Look, I can't even make it up. Hydrate your soul in things. Authenticity up under that. Keep it real with yourself no matter what. Preach. Shout out, Dolph. And I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. That's it. Y'all, hydrate your soul and things. Drink your water. Say your gratitude. Have a fantastic and an amazing day in purpose and on purpose. Y'all make sure you go pick up your oracle cards. I got a deck for that. Okay. If you don't read tarot, that's fine. Go pick you up some scriptures and get you some daily inspiration and motivation. ToucheGermaine.com. Grab you some eyeshadows as well, some eye pop stardust. Y'all know I got plenty. I got some for everyone. So y'all make sure y'all shop with me. ToucheGermaine.com. Hydrate your soul, drink your water, say gratitude. Turn your notifications on so you're notified when I go live or post a video. I'll see y'all on the next one. I love y'all in real life.